All right. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Crack.
Cool.
There we go.
There we go.
Package opening. What's up, guys? Is Ashante in that?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, welcome back, guys, to another episode of the Black Atlas Show. And this would be the exact moment where you would hear a fake crowd if I had that microphone. Woo! That would be amazing. Applause. I can't wait till we get to that point, because that's like first thing on my list.
We're gonna get the sound
the intro?
What? No, like the little like background clap,
I'm saying, did you say our intro?
The only podcast that cares about what you care about.
Yeah.
And so we have a special guest with us here today. And he's going to introduce himself. I thought I had to burp. I'm sorry. That's what that pause was.
I'm Mecial, but
that's
it. I don't do anything.
Right. This is Mecial. There it is.
There we go.
Right. Avid consumer of the arts and such, like music.
What do you consider yourself?
Right.
It's intense.
That's how I'd like to describe him. Anyways, we're just going to go ahead and dive right into it and talk about a lot of shit that's happened since the last time we made an episode.
It's been 2 weeks.
Because it has been another 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We've been slacking, but we've been busy at the same time. We've been doing a lot of other extra shit that you should go check out. It's on the channel. You know, just click like over there somewhere. It'll probably be there. I don't know. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and start talking about music because that's like a big factor in all of our lives. And so over the past 2 weeks, projects, maybe like 2 or 3 projects have dropped that we've listened to. I'd like to say for those of you who haven't listened yet, go check out that Chuck Stranger's Consumers Park album.
Amazing.
Pro era representative Chuck Stranger's. First time dropping some shit since fucking Summer Nights.
Yeah, it's fucking pro era people. The only good people are Joey and Chuck at this point.
Nah, I like Kirk Knight, bro. Kirk Knight's pretty good.
Kirk Knight's only good on songs that have features.
Nah, man, his last project was pretty decent.
The Nighttime?
Late night special.
Who's Chuck Strange?
Chuck Stranger is mostly a producer for Pro Era, but he also raps.
Pro Era is
Joey
Badass.
Joey Badass.
Joey Badass's camp that he brought up with capital C's and that dude died.
Oh, okay.
But now it's his.
Yeah, and
I gotta get more into Joey. I only know him.
It's
Joey.
Right. Well, there's a lot of other people. Is the thing. There's like a lot of fucking people in Pro Era, and not all of them are good. But that's definitely one you should check out. Like Wale dropped like an EP too. I tried listening to that.
It wasn't that good. It wasn't up to Wale's par.
It was back in like the Wale bag that he used to have.
That's fair.
Because he's been going away from it, so it's
right.
Those were
I like
4
him
songs.
going away from him. I'm not gonna lie.
You didn't like Wale before?
I did like Wale before.
He was going
popping.
backwards.
Yeah.
He was great before.
I like the last 2 things he dropped.
I like them too, but they're not as good as
I think
his prime when he was rapping and shit.
I like the album About Nothing.
That's probably like his best album. I feel like.
That's what I feel like it is.
But I did hear that this EP was like, I've heard a lot of good things about this EP. Like he's actually trying to
it's not the best.
No,
it's not. It's 4 songs, so it's not the greatest thing. But in terms of like Wale, it's him going back to what made Wale. So
That's
it's pretty
fair.
cool instead of.
I like Black Bonnie.
I haven't peeped it yet, but
It's cool.
check it out.
I don't know the name saying the songs. I'll have to do it twice.
It's just the one with Jaquez.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways, that I was starting to listen to it today at work. I didn't get to finish it, but I don't know how to pronounce it. If it's 070 or 070 Shake or whatever her name is, she's like a female rapper signed to Good Music. And she kind of sounds like some weird like Vince Staples type shit. I don't know. But she's on the XXL thing. You could vote for her. So apparently people know her. And she's kind of signed to fucking Kanye. So, you know, there's that.
You said this? You said like Vince Staples, so you don't like Vince Staples.
I do like Vince Staples.
Vince Staples is
I've only listened to like 2 songs off her it's like an EP.
I still have to watch that interview with Vince Staples and Joey.
I'm not going to bring it up again. Go watch our last interview our last podcast we talked about. That show's amazing.
Because when Vince talks, it's like you have to listen to Vince. Because Vince is way
the
too
most woke ex-gangbanger there is. I believe so. Like I don't think
Crippin', but he in his book.
Right.
Time,
like he was about his foundation and where everybody was at and like, oh y'all gangbanging, that's cool and all, but I'm gonna be with you, but I'm at the same time I'm gonna make sure I don't fuck my life up. Do you like Vince Staples?
I do. I saw Vince Staples live a couple.
Oh,
January 29th. I saw him live Tyler the Creator.
Okay,
Nice.
I wanted to go to that.
Yeah, their co-tour in San Francisco. I like Vince Staples a lot.
Was he a good performer? There's this thing on the internet that was like people were pissed because he wasn't like giving it his all. He was
No, Vince Staples is good live.
So sorry.
It's just so many people like Tyler the Creator that were there. That was basically like Tyler the Creator fans there.
Oh, not
like the people that I went with. 2 of them really like Tyler the Creator, but one of them like Vince Staples more than Tyler the Creator.
It's a smaller fan base.
So yeah,
it is.
Because most people don't listen to rap by lyricists. They listen to more of beat type music.
Yeah, what's poppin'?
I'm a bigger fan of Vince as a person before I am his music. Like I liked his last album. That was cool. But
Vince Staples does say
it's different. Like Vince as a person is like
the best. One of my favorite people.
One of the dopest dudes, but
I don't want to close that. I don't want to close that.
It's too hot.
It's too hot. No, it is too hot.
It's fun.
I'm going to start sweating.
I'm already sweating.
But yeah.
We'll crack it, please. It's just... All right. Fuck. But what?
Okay, my bad. I was going on a tangent there. So yeah, that Wale, that Chuck, that X, he dropped a project. I don't care for him. I think I might have brought it up before. Why I don't care for him, so I'm not gonna go into it. But he does have the song with Joey on there, so I peeped it.
Fire.
I peeped it. It was pretty good. Definitely one of the better songs. I like his screamo shit a little bit more than I like his sad shit. Me trying to play an instrument.
Do you like X?
The slide guitar.
So
do you know who we're talking about when we say X?
Yeah.
Okay.
Triple X.
XXX Tentacion.
I listened to one of his songs a long time ago because I just saw a picture of him. And my friend showed me, and that was the one song. I don't listen to him because
he's a fucking weirdo.
Like the stuff that he's involved with, like the personal life of women and stuff like that. I don't listen to them because of that.
He became better.
Right. I feel the same way.
Other than that, like he's not my kind of music, so that's why I've never listened.
He's became better. He's became a better person. He's done some shit
he says that, but then I always feel like he's getting arrested in the news.
Yeah,
and shit.
bro, he's getting arrested every other month.
He's like with
beating some female. You can't.
Well,
in his defense, like. Everybody says his music is good and I don't listen to it. But Kodak Black, he's always in jail for stuff and I listen to Kodak Black.
That's literally what I was thinking about the other day. Like I've been riding around listening to Kodak like nonstop lately, but it makes me mad because it's like
he's in jail.
Yeah, bro, he does stupid shit to put himself in jail and he's not really the best person. But like it conflicts like literally like what he said. I can't listen to X. Like X is a piece of shit. But Kodak is too, so it's like I don't know, man.
The only thing I get from Kodak is a little Kodak bop. That's pretty much. much.
I
don't listen to Kodak.
Kodak's one of like the few like newer rappers that I can really like say that I'm behind. Like his style of music is like
I'm behind.
I really fucks with it.
I'll put my stand there.
Right, I feel you on that one. Another album I forgot to mention that dropped, that Prime 2. I know a lot of people didn't even know that the fucking first one existed. I myself was late onto that, but fucking let's not debate the fact that fucking Royce da 5'9" is not a great rapper and that fucking DJ Premier is not a great fucking producer. So like, why wouldn't the shit work? And it works.
Are we saying that Royce isn't? You said Royce isn't a good rapper?
I'm saying it's a good album. And that, like, nobody probably cares, but they should listen because it's a fucking good album.
People say he's not they don't say he's not a good rapper. People don't care because he's in, like, the Joe Budden thing. Like, he raps about stuff and it's so good, and people don't care. Because they say at the beginning of the Prime album, like, most people are like, this is just for old heads, but they try to combine it with stuff for the new people. And DJ Premier is, like, if you're a fan of rap,
you know
like DJ Premier.
Of course.
Right, yeah.
If you've ever listened to Illmatic, you know DJ Premier or any Jay-Z or anything like that.
Yeah. And it's great.
Did he produce the whole thing?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
That's the whole thing. And all the fucking guests, but there's Rhapsody on there. The one with Big Crit is probably my favorite song.
What's it called again?
It's called Prime. With a capital P and a capital R for Royce and Prime.
It's with the Y, huh?
Yeah. Like rhyme.
I gotta check that out.
It's pretty...
Yeah, definitely.
The real question is, does anybody notice that Big Crit and Yellow Wolf sound the same?
Yeah, because they're from the South. Transition.
Before. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
Transition.
I actually don't listen to Yellow Wolf, so I don't.
I don't
know what Yellow Wolf
either,
sounds
but
like.
that's crazy. I never made that
I've
comparison.
listened to one Yellow Wolf album, and it was. I liked it a lot.
I didn't like it.
Which one was it? Was it the Radioactive?
It had like the one that
Or-
Till It's Gone and American You. I don't know the name of it, which is bad, but
It's all good. That's crazy. I never thought about that until you just said that, but it makes sense. I can hear the
agree.
comparison.
What about other people from the South?
Oh yeah, on the same topic of like the Southern hip hop and stuff like that. The reason why I wanted to bring it up because I briefly talked about it earlier, and it kind of also plays into that Noisy interview that I was talking about with Yachty. I saw a clip on Twitter and it was like 21 Savage and he was like, there was that 20-second clip about how he'll beat the fuck out of somebody because nobody likes fighting anymore.
Yeah, that's just hilarious.
That Noisy interview was basically an interview about Atlanta and how Atlanta culture is completely like shifting hip hop and how it's always been like the driving force behind hip hop.
That's crazy.
Right? And Lil Yachty in that interview was talking about how he got put on and the hip hop culture in down there, and he basically just got put on from people who are just like cool on Instagram. Mm-hmm. They don't do anything; they're just cool on Instagram, and those people talk to other people.
He's got clout,
and he just gets clout through like strip clubs and shit. And all they do down there is play music in strip clubs, and that's how you get poppin' in Atlanta. But on a larger note, though, I've been listening to a lot of like Southern hip hop. Like, they actually made a whole ass like playlist, which is definitely up there. I put on.
You made a playlist of Atlanta music only?
Not just Atlanta music. It's just Southern rappers and shit.
It is weird to think though that the same place that fucking Future's from is like the same place that Rory's from. And,
the same place that Outkast is from.
It's such a diverse culture, bro. Like,
but who's the best? It's obviously Outkast.
No, we can't say that.
Rapper-wise?
Sure.
3 Stacks?
There's so many rappers from the South.
Outkast are the best rappers from the South. They have the most influence over every other rapper.
We're not going to act like Bun B and UGK.
UGK is Texas, and they don't count that.
That's the South. That's the South.
But they don't count when people talk about like Southern rap.
I believe that's
the hub of
At the same time, if you're talking about rap groups, Outkast is better than UGK, but UGK is underrated.
Yeah. Outkast is one of the best like groups of all time.
Probably
when people talk 5 all time.
Probably
it's
number
just
1
the
next
people
to the
that
Tribe.
are newer when they talk about groups and they talk about UGK, they just think of International Players Club. Like that's the only Andre 3000 verse or the only UGK
It's a
song.
classic song.
It's a classic song.
It's deeper than I see what you're saying.
UGK has more influence over most Southern rappers than other groups.
Segueing from
definitely
influence
over Drake.
The conversation that I had with influence, and this is kind of gonna tie in, because I was thinking about Migos, right? So
they're from there.
We talking about influence the other day.
Before you go back to this, let's talk about the South for a second.
No,
and how now? No, because now most rappers are influenced over the South.
Yeah,
like New York rappers.
That's fair.
A$AP Rocky says when he first came out,
he was listening to South.
Yeah,
he was listening to Southern rappers.
Houston
people,
shit.
We here in the West Coast, we want to be like West Coast and East Coast.
We don't.
We always like forget about
we
the
forget
South.
that we're like probably one of the worst like areas of rap.
I don't think we're the West Coast is the worst. It's just
we're not.
I think the West Coast is really
enough.
distinctive, but it came along later in the game. So you have like New York niggas that are already doing their rap shit, and then you have.
Well, I mean, but
Southern
we did
niggas.
have a group from the 80s.
Group from the 80s.
NWA.
Boom.
Yeah.
We had them.
That's not us. That's like Southern.
NWA?
That's like.
I said West Coast.
That's nothing but West Coast.
Oh, I thought you meant Bay Area. You said our.
No. I'm just saying West Coast in general. Like, but Bay Area, we're not changing our sound for anybody. I feel like.
I think West Coast hip hop is like slightly changed over time. It hasn't like
Definitely has.
it hasn't changed.
It was
too
a lot
much.
more gangster back in the day.
But
it's more gangster, but now it's like they're trying to change it to the current time. Because when you think of West Coast, you think of like Tupac and E40. You think of California as a whole.
Short.
You think of that kind of music, or like now YG and Nipsey Hussle and
Kendrick.
Snoop Dogg.
But the sound hasn't really strayed.
Yeah, it hasn't changed.
No, it hasn't whatsoever. That's what I'm saying.
The only time it changed is like the hyphy
YG.
movement, but people want to distinguish the hyphy movement from the West Coast.
But I feel like the hype movement hasn't gone away only because people won't let that shit die.
Bro, it has gone away.
Every song is dun
It has a similar
pattern.
And
it's every song I
listen
listen
has
to.
a similar cadence to it.
But same thing with like
it
West
just
Coast.
has a new name now.
YG says he wants to make West Coast music that sounds like the classic music. Same thing. The only time is like New York and the South. They're changing it because
all the time.
Old school New York is like sample heavy music, or they're just trying to do bars over beats that aren't that great.
I was in that interview. They were talking about Migos and how important and influential Migos has been to just hip hop in general.
Okay.
That what's it called?
How?
Their rhyme scheme.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Their rhyme scheme is all over the place.
That's
bruh.
fair.
And there's never been a rap. If you take somebody's flow and somebody's pattern, it's a problem. Like there have been rap beefs over shit like that. Like bro, you're trying to sound like me. But the Migos have completely taken over hip hop with just the way that they sound. You might not like them as artists.
Fair.
Everybody does try to sound like me.
But they all sound the same,
I can't say I dislike Migos. I just can't say I would listen to them consistently.
If you listen to Hit 'Em Up by Tupac, that's what he says about Biggie in the song. He's like, you steal other people's flow.
Yeah.
So, for the whole time, and now everybody just wants to write off me. Migos aren't bad. They make good songs, but it's just not everybody's music.
I can't listen to Migos consistently. That's something I can't indulge in.
Do you have to be a good artist? Anything? Do you have to be good at what you do to be influential, or can you just be influential?
You can just be influential.
No,
Soulja
that's
Boy.
not true.
You have
Soulja
to be good
Boy.
at what you do?
No, that's not true either.
Soulja Boy. That's your example.
Influential rappers.
Because I think of like Cardi B. She's like a fucking terrible person, but like
influencing women.
Niece,
It depends on
obsessed with her.
It depends on what your
Cousin.
definition of good
Niece.
is. Because being good, you could be like, technically he's good. Because Royce da 5'9" is good.
Right.
The Migos aren't great. No. They're not as good as Royce da 5'9" is rapping. But Migos has more influence than Royce da 5'9".
Of course. Most people don't know who Royce da 5'9" is a lot of the time.
And that's kind of why I wasn't tripping off with Kobe being 12 on that list. Is because Kobe's one of the best players of all time, but he's
what list are you talking about?
He's literally, because there was a list on ESPN. They did like the top 12 list of like influential rappers. Number 1 was like MJ.
Basketball.
Basketball players. He said rap.
My fault.
I was like, damn.
Number 1 was like MJ, and then
LeBron.
Nobody debated that, and there was like LeBron. But then way at the bottom, I was getting a bunch of messages, and it was like, yo, are you mad that Kobe's number 12? And I was like...
I think I commented at you about it.
It doesn't bother me, bro.
I know, because I'm always going to be a hater on purpose.
If you're a fan of basketball, you know that, like, Kobe had different points in his career, so everybody's like, when you shoot a paper ball into a trash can, you're like, Kobe. But in Kobe's early career, he was the fucking Robin to Shaq's Batman.
Of course. And I told him.
No, I don't agree with that.
I told him.
Kobe was definitely holding his own shit.
I also have a problem with... I don't have a problem with Michael Jordan being number 1, but Michael Jordan was a dickhead. Like, everyone knows Michael Jordan was an asshole.
One of the biggest assholes ever. He wanted to win. That's why
that's fair.
The greatest players, you want Michael.
You can be influential
Jordan
and be a dick.
Yeah.
You can be influential and be a dick, but you can't... It's just...
Influence and your personal personality are different. Because
that's fair.
Everybody sees you play every night. And not everybody sees you
training
personally. Yeah, we only know about Michael Jordan being an asshole because they put like books out and shit like that.
And also, you can just see like there's multiple like videos of Michael Jordan being like a dickhead to people.
People don't talk about how. Actually, people do about how he would gamble and he chased stats, and people want to talk about people who chase stats.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, but at the same time, people chase stats all the time.
Chasing stats not good though.
If you're winning, chasing stats is
if you
fine.
won 6 championships, like
but
you
fair.
can
But people also talk about how many times Michael Jordan went to the playoffs and lost.
Yeah.
And that's my argument. And to the bigger argument of LeBron's. I'm joking. LeBron's gonna become.
LeBron will be one of the best basketball players statistically, but then when you think about other things, he has better stats than Michael Jordan.
Is he influential?
Yeah.
In basketball, yes.
LeBron.
Yeah.
Why?
They're gonna change.
Just a good person.
Because when you think about the one and done rule in basketball and how like people are like, I'm just gonna go to college for a year, and then you think about the people that only went to basketball straight from
high school.
So LeBron is in his 15th year, and everybody's like, "Yeah, LeBron's in his 15th year."
Nigga,
he's only like 32 or 33.
Nigga, you're making mills at 18 years old.
Kevin Garnett went straight from high school to basketball, and then if you go back, I think it's Mo Cheeks. Yeah,
Mo Cheeks.
Yeah.
So that's all.
The reason why I don't think LeBron is influential is just because, like, when I think of influence, I think of, like, you put something out into the world, and then somebody looks at that and says, "I can do that." Who on earth is looking at LeBron James and is like, "I can be LeBron James"?
Because LeBron James is that better of a person than anybody in the world. Well, no, I have the reason.
We're talking basketball right now, right?
Okay, strictly basketball, no one can be LeBron James because so that nigga is superhuman.
No,
but he's influential.
He works hard. Think about LeBron his first year, like his first couple years.
Was amazing.
He gets better every year because he just spends all this money just working out on everything.
And that's great. I can respect his work ethic, but there was a player before that had an amazing work ethic.
But I'm saying why LeBron's influential is because he's outside of basketball. All the shit that's talked about him, and he's still not saying like some dumb shit back. All the shit he's standing up for, like his how people were calling them just basketball players. You need to shut the fuck up about shit.
His hairline.
So like professionalism.
Exactly.
He's influential in like professionalism.
Professionalism and like standing up for like Black Lives Matter. Of course, everyone does that. Did that shit.
LeBron.
But LeBron outside of basketball is great, and inside of basketball is great. There's people that are like that aren't good inside what their profession is, but can be like outside just in the public eye good people as well. But when you're great at both, it's just like you're.
Do you think he deserved to be number 2?
I think he deserved to be number 1, honestly, because Michael Jordan is a dickhead.
Are you talking about them being influential as basketball players or as people?
Influential basketball, fine. You can say Michael Jordan, but at the same time,
overall, I'm saying Michael Jordan.
I'm saying overall as a person and everything he did for the game. I mean, further his
Michael changed hip hop culture. He's changed black culture. He's changed basketball.
Played with the Looney Tunes, bro.
Bro, he did play with the Looney Tunes. I've voted that as the number 1 best basketball movie of all time.
Michael Jordan, he transcended basketball and became like a celebrity.
He was the first commercialized
basketball. He played fucking baseball, bro. But he just was like, fuck it.
Niggas did that before.
That's not why he just was tired of playing basketball. Which is why if you're talking about basketball, that's why you can give LeBron a nod closer better than Jordan. But if you're talking about just influence of everything, Michael Jordan is the better basketball player in basketball terms.
I don't know.
This guy.
I'm hot. This makes me heated.
But I don't know. I just think like when I look at Michael, there's a lineage of players past Michael that are like, I looked up to Michael and I want to be exactly.
Everybody said that about LeBron.
No, everybody says this person was the next Jordan, but nobody says this is the next LeBron.
Because
you can't.
Because Kobe
Ben
was the
Simmons
next Jordan.
Is close.
Kobe was the next Jordan.
Grant Hill was.
LeBron James was.
LeBron James is not the next Jordan.
When he first came in,
that's what everybody says. But now LeBron's his own player, and he can. No one will ever be like LeBron.
Ben Simmons.
People can be like
player.
Jordan,
and that's why I'm saying, like Shaq, for example, one of the best centers of all time.
No one can be like Shaq
but there will never be another Shaq. So he's not.
Yes, that video, Shaq just handed out fucking
Joel Embiid.
Cubes of fucking money, bro.
Yeah.
He had like fucking like Costco fucking value size packs of like $100 bills that he was handing out to people by the fucking like crate time. Like the fucking like.
I'm not sure how Shaq still makes that much fucking money.
Size of his head.
That's fair.
Yeah, he spends.
There's gonna be a next Shaq.
There's not.
There's never gonna be another Shaq.
No Joel Embiid is just as good as Shaq was in his first couple years.
Not as dominant.
Joel Embiid before this season.
Shaq
31 games.
We're talking about dominance.
Shaq
There's never gonna be another dominant player like that.
Nobody can be dominant like LeBron though either. That's what I'm trying to say.
But that's
Kobe
why
was
I don't think Shaq is
if Kobe
influential.
One more,
Shaq's with the general now, bro.
Shaq's not influential though.
Rogaine or whatever. Bro. Yeah.
Fucking icy hot, bro. Shaq's everywhere. I remember I was with Rolf one time. True fucking story. I don't know.
You saw Shaq?
No, bro. I swear to God. No. Look. I don't know if he's watching this shit, but we were watching a fucking. It was like an icy hot commercial, and I was like, man. Fucking Shaq's in everything now. Right immediately after that.
He's very marketable.
It was another fucking Shaq
commercial.
It was like another commercial with Shaq, and then I was like, oh. And I fucking looked at him and I ran out the room, bro. I was like...
Shaq, he's in his bag, bro.
Shaq, there's not going to be another Shaq. There's not going to be another LeBron. There could be possibly another MJ. That's what I'm saying.
you're not gonna be like, there's never gonna be another Shaq. There's never gonna be another LeBron. There'll be another Michael Jordan. Shaq isn't that great of a player that everybody wants to be like. Tim Duncan has more championships than
fair.
Shaq, and you would rather have Tim Duncan on your team than Shaq.
But
For
nobody ever
team
was
purposes.
ever stopping Shaquille O'Neal.
For team purposes, I'd rather have Tim Duncan because I know he's going to be a nice guy in the locker room.
Exactly, so he's a better player.
No, he's not better than Shaq.
Are you gonna
I would rather have Shaq on my team
Who's
if I
gonna
didn't
win
have a
more
locker room.
championships?
If everyone just goes home after they play. So
Shaq was
can't
on a
talk to
bunch of
anybody.
teams and they didn't win.
Shaq was on 2 teams and they did win, though.
So he won
3, and then they won 1 the very first year he got there.
He didn't win with the Magic when he was the best Shaq.
That's
Then
fair.
he went to the Lakers
the
and had
best Shaq in
Kobe.
the Magic.
So then he
I believe
won.
he was the best Shaq
he won-
on the Lakers.
His other championship after he won with the Lakers
Was
was with the
Dwayne.
Heat.
With Dwayne.
And they were just like, let's try to... The Heat, they got Pat Riley and they're like, you know what? We're just going to try to buy championships now. They get the best players.
Fuck yeah.
Like the Lakers do.
That's how you do it.
Then
Shit worked for
they
him.
won 1. And then Shaq just was traded a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Tim Duncan...
Same, same team.
They
Whole
tanked.
career.
They tanked to get him. He stayed on the same team, and then he made his teammates better.
That's fair, but he also... You're right, because Tim Duncan is definitely one of the best players of all time. And no doubt about that.
He just
But
doesn't
I
have the
simply-
name recognition or like
Because he's
celebrity.
Mr. Fundamental. He's going to get you his 20 and 9.5 rebounds. And 10 rebounds. And he's going to be smooth, and no one's going to bother him. He's going to go home after the game, kiss his black wife, and relax.
Why did you say it?
Because he has a black wife.
His wife.
Shaq?
His wife is white.
I'm thinking of Dirk Nowitzki, that's why. Dirk Nowitzki's wife is black.
I was like, man, that was a weird plug. You just said black wife out of nowhere.
I was thinking of Dirk, because that's the weirdest person to have a black wife.
Yeah.
When I seen Dirk
She's
with
German
his...
too.
Yeah, it's really weird. I was like, that's really weird.
Kind of a weird segue.
Okay.
We're all talking about sinners and stuff. It made me think of DeMarcus. And then-
Cousins?
Yeah. Did you guys see that he's paying for that dude's funeral?
Yes.
And Zach.
Yeah, Stephon Clark's funeral.
Shout out to him. He doesn't even fucking play there anymore.
Yeah,
doing
he's
that.
still about the Sacramento community, and I thought that was really cool.
That was really cool.
wow.
That
He
video
said
was really harsh.
he said when he got traded that he forgot about the loyalty thing. Like he didn't think that everybody wasn't as loyal as him, and then he got drafted by Sacramento and spent most of his career there. So.
Yeah, and he's really involved in the community. Did you end up seeing about the shooting?
I hate those
no.
videos.
No.
Number one.
Oh,
thing-
the one in Sac?
Yeah.
About the dude who got shot like 22 times.
Yeah,
And he had like nothing.
he had a cell phone on him, and it was
Yeah.
in his backyard. Like
And there was like footage of them like the cops
Creeping
like
up
fucking
and-
like murking him, and then he's
Yeah.
like turned it off or some shit. Like told
Yeah,
like, telling
it's
him to,
just-
like turn his body cam.
These
on.
videos are just the worst.
why you gotta
Honestly.
shoot somebody 20-something times?
Not even just shooting somebody once and seeing that on camera of getting someone getting blasted. It's just, I don't care if you're black or white. That shit's just like,
Right.
Just
They played
shooting
that shit on the
somebody
news,
is
though.
fucking
It's like,
crazy.
it's
Do
hard
you see the
not to
purpose in it?
see that.
his purpose.
Do you see the purpose in the video though?
No.
No.
Well, they have to have the body cams. It's the fact that they don't tell you why they were shooting him in his backyard.
Yeah.
Because that's the main thing. Cops should have their body cam on them. I don't watch videos of people getting killed.
It's horrible.
Like, no matter what it is.
Right.
So, just knowing that they just shot him all these times, you gotta know the context of why. Because if it was like, oh, he robbed somebody and then had everybody hostage and had a gun, then you can be like, oh, they shot him this many times. But he didn't have anybody, like, anything negative against him, and he was in his backyard with
Keep
his
going.
phone.
Sorry. Go ahead. Keep going.
Did you read about the context of it?
No, I didn't.
You didn't.
Yeah.
I don't
I
know too
didn't
much
read
about
about-
the situation surrounding it. I just remember.
I seen the video of them like getting to the backyard and shooting him.
Yeah.
It's like, first of all, it's his own backyard. Numbers, and second of all, there's no need to shoot someone more than twice. They're going down.
20-something times.
If they're not the
Yeah.
fucking
Why don't you
Terminator.
shoot him in the leg or something? Like,
I mean, they shot him
shoot-
everywhere.
They
Like, they
shoot
shot
him
him
to
like
kill. That's what I'm saying. Like,
First
That's-
they said he had a crowbar in his hands. No, first they said he
Yeah.
had a gun, and then they said he had a crowbar, and then it just ended up being his phone. So it was just like,
just
you guys can't de-escalate.
niggas
the
are dying
situation
out here. Let's
faster
just-
than that. And that's really sad.
It's the saddest thing in the world because I don't feel like people understand like what this does for like people in the black community just to go back and be like, hey, like I've gotten told multiple times like you be safe tonight or you know cops are out there, watch out for like why shouldn't cops be like a good people thing? Like Why can't we be like, cops are good people? Everyone thinks of cops in a negative way. I'm generally terrified when I'm fucking like a cop's following me.
If a cop is behind my car, I immediately like tense up and I get nervous.
Yeah,
like I'm watching
if I get
the cop.
pulled over,
like,
I'm probably gonna die.
It makes me really nervous.
Not to laugh about this shit. I'm sorry. That's just my personality.
Somebody's got to quit.
You don't know. That's fair.
Was it Alton Sterling's dude? I got to quit.
Oh yeah, I think it was.
Every time a cop kills somebody, they get acquitted for it, so it doesn't matter who.
I saw.
It matters who it was that got killed, but the cops when a cop kills somebody, generally they get off, except for like one guy.
I saw the fucking like an the LA riots, like a documentary about the Rodney King.
They burned shit to the ground.
That was pretty fucking crazy. How they just like moved. They took the trial to a different city, full of like fucking. The population was nothing but white people.
Yeah.
And like they came up with some excuse like why they did that.
Too, though.
Oh really?
They did it for Emmett Till.
Emmett Till, that was a different time because no matter what was gonna happen, it wasn't gonna be his fault.
And this is totally random. That thought came into my head. I was learning about that in an African American sociology class.
That class is
sad. Yeah, it's the shit. I really like it. But she was talking about how in that Emmett Till case, they literally it was a mock jury. It wasn't even a real jury. They were just kind of like, hey.
You want to come be?
You guys want to come participate?
You guys want to just say really this nigger did it, and we can give you $10?
The justice system is really not set up
for anybody to win, and that's a person of color.
Yeah.
No one's safe in this world.
Really, really weird.
Just be glad we're in it.
Oh wow, that was weird. Okay, yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Awkward pause.
No, yeah.
Let the.
So, anyway, segueing back into music.
Woo!
The Double XL freshman voting list is now available. I voted for Cause. I was curious to see what.
So
I didn't see that list.
I saw it on, I think, Instagram or something. You put that on.
That's
That's what Cousin Stiz is on.
Yeah.
I saw some people talking.
So I like Cousin Stiz.
Oh, okay.
So, of the people that are on that, I don't vote for stuff like that, but that's who I would put. I don't know who's on.
I just like supporting people that I really fuck with, and I think that there's a lot of people on that list who I know for a fact deserve that spot way more than the fucking people that I know who are gonna get it. But somebody brought up a good point. I can't remember who it was, but they said
Digital, probably. You're gonna say about how he was saying that the people that have the most clout are on there,
right?
The people that deserve it, you don't click on their links.
Yeah.
And he said that like it doesn't matter because it's not like people fucking they would read the magazine if they weren't on the list anyway.
Yeah, it's not you're not clicking on people's links to read their stuff.
Yeah. True. So that makes sense because like the same list that fucking Kendrick Lamar was. Yeah, that list.
Sunny Digital. Promoting producers.
There you go.
I don't know.
The same list that Kendrick Lamar once was on. Like, look who the fuck was on it last year. Like,
it's just gonna get worse. I seen the one that says like TK is gonna end up being voted in it, and this nigga's in jail.
Yeah.
And so, like, what are you gonna do?
Pretty sure fucking 6ix9ine's gonna be on there.
Yeah, there's too much clout surrounding these guys.
I'm honestly about
fuck
to vote
6ix9ine.
for what's her name? Bad Baddie. I'm voting for her.
I hate you.
I'm gonna vote for her right
That
now.
bitch's probably gonna be on there, man.
There's so many people that
She
Sir,
deserves
I
to
want
be on the
Sir
list.
to be on there though. Sir's on there.
it's not gonna matter because Sir is such a like unpopular name.
Nah, man, he's TDE co-signed now.
Well,
You guys are like, we're getting stuck in this whole like, the last couple ones were bad, but then you had like Anderson .Paak was on the cover of X.
that's fair.
Same.
Yeah, but
Lil Dicky was on there too, and nobody's
but
just
the-
like, oh, all
the
these
good
terrible
doesn't.
people were on
that
there.
that bad is too much. You know what I mean? There's only like 2 or 3 good people, and then the rest are fucking terrible.
No, the last couple years have been bad, but overall, we're just like, XXL is trash. When really,
Do you think he'll come back?
yeah, everything does. Unless it just goes straight to the ground and people don't fuck with it at all and give it time. It's not. It's gonna be bad if we just stop caring. But if everybody brings it up every single year,
right?
then it's gonna change.
I mean, I feel like they're gonna do it again this year because it's not possible to stop the clout that these people have and not have them on their magazine. But at the same time, I feel like the majority of people that are voting are just the people that are clicking the links from Tekashi.
It's the most people that are the most famous.
Yeah,
Right.
and so how is it gonna come back from that when all the people that like the conscious rappers that like on there like aren't getting enough votes. Like
Jade.
So many people are getting like
Throughout
voted.
the history of rap, the conscious rappers haven't been the most famous.
That's the
Common
thing.
is super famous and he's super conscious, but he's not like when you
Regarded
think of the
of-
people that are the best in music, you don't say Common.
That's fair. I like.
You
Common.
think of other stuff before you think of like, oh, his music is fucking really good.
Yeah, because he has good things. He's like not like Don Glover because he hasn't written much shit, but he's like jack of all trades.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah, I see him as like an activist.
Activist.
Yeah, he strikes me as like like a political figure. I feel
He's
like.
super woke, and
Yeah.
that's what you think of when you think of Common. You're like,
Is that weird? Like you made it
No,
seem
I
like,
was like, I thought you were gonna say actor, then you said activist. I was like,
I mean, he acts too.
I
seen
mean
him in
that
a
John
couple
Wick
movies.
was fire.
He was in that shit.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen John Wick, which is weird.
Number 2.
Mos
Oh.
Def is one of the best rappers, but he's just super woke now, so people don't like. But they don't rate him
Because
where
he
he
like
should be.
fucking. What happened? Why is he in South like Africa or some shit like that?
Finding himself.
Really? He's like grown.
Man, it
Never
doesn't
too
matter
late.
how old you are. You
Never
can
too
find
late,
yourself
bro.
in your
So,
50s.
like, what do I call him? Is he Mos
mean, you
Def
can
or is
find
he
yourself.
Yasin Bey?
He doesn't rap anymore, so.
No, he's dropping one last album,
Oh.
and
You
then
guys-
he's supposed to retire forever,
You guys see that? Yeah, go ahead.
My fault.
just like Jeezy.
You guys see that shit about Martin Shkreli about how he's going to jail and the judge is making him give up the Wu-Tang album he got?
I saw
Yeah.
that.
Like, I understand why the judge is taking away from him, but at the same time, that's like some hella other shit you don't have to like.
like,
oh,
yeah,
and,
yeah.
we're taking that away. From
Well,
him.
I'm sure that when they did the hearing in court, they didn't be like, also the Wu-Tang Clan album.
I mean, but why?
But people that wrote the articles on this
Okay.
mentioned it probably when they're like all of your assets that you acquired, stuff like
Oh,
when you start
okay.
talking into like actual legal terms and you're like all of this. People are just like, oh, that Wu-Tang Clan album too, because he has an album by
and he
another-
also has the Carter 5, by the way.
yeah.
Is he really?
Yeah.
But nobody says the Carter 5, they're like the Wu-Tang Clan album.
Because
So-
that's more important.
What did he get arrested for?
I don't know why he got arrested. Is it for the
he
fucking...
was working with other
Drug
huge people,
companies?
and then they basically indicted
A
him.
whole bunch of illegal shit. Yeah, that makes
It's
sense.
not illegal, but like he wasn't supposed. He was under contract, right?
Yeah, he got indicted, which is not like when he raised that pill for 1,000%. They're not doing anything like that.
Oh.
That's not what he's going to jail for.
What were you gonna bring up with
Which should
Shantae?
be illegal. But.
Oh, I was just gonna go back to the XXL thing. I don't know too much about the XXL list. I remember hearing about it when I was like younger and stuff like that, and it being really impactful. Then if you were on
Right.
that list, you were the shit. Is it
Right.
still as impactful? Like when
No.
you read it, and it's just like, oh man, these guys. Does
Well,
it mean as
no.
much now?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it's kind of like, to me, the way I see it, it's like the point in someone's career where it's like either I see them go on to become an actual like fucking celebrity, or you like never, they fall off and you never hear from them again. It's either, it could go both ways. Like Vic Mensa, you know, that list, Isaiah Rashad,
Yeah.
Chance, they all went on to become like great artists, and at the time they only had like one thing out. And then like there was also people who were on that list that like I still can't even fucking remember, you know?
I
And
think
like
that's fair for every type of list, though.
It's like the snapshot of the best people of the year, but what I think most people want it to be is like from this year, who's gonna have the best career,
right,
never
what
which
it's
is not
supposed to be.
what it is.
I feel like
Yeah.
it's supposed to be something for some of them for people.
Because
like
even then,
to
it's a
be better.
prediction. It's like in
Yeah.
in the sports draft.
Mhm.
You're
I
like, oh, I'm
understand.
drafting this person because they're supposed to be the best
Right,
person
there's so many
afterwards.
fucking.
But then when you think Michael Jordan wasn't drafted first,
That's crazy.
He was drafted. Wait, what was
He wasn't drafted first.
He
Hakeem
was.
Olajuwon got drafted first,
I
and
would-
then Sam Bowie
That
was
is
drafted
crazy.
second, and Michael Jordan was drafted third.
That
I
is
wouldn't.
wild.
All I know is that Kim Olajuwon was drafted before him. I didn't know this. The second guy.
Yeah,
Who
it's
the
the
fuck is that?
Sam Bowie exactly.
Yeah.
The Portland Trailblazers.
You never fucking remember.
That's crazy.
You don't ever hear about Sam Bowie because he was trash, or how
Not as good as the other two.
Greg Oden got drafted before Kevin
That's
Durant.
different.
Kobe,
Greg Oden had
Kobe
injuries.
was 13th.
He didn't play
Yeah.
college,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. But people don't play college. They just like. Eh,
and he wasn't drafted by the Lakers.
He was drafted by Charlotte.
Charlotte's dumb.
So,
I think Charlotte's
Paying
dumb.
for Vladi D-back. All right.
Well, we kind of brought up like political shit and the South. Can you go ahead and tell me what the fuck Killer Mike said that like got him in some hot water lately?
He did an interview with the NRA, and he
With
was
the
talking.
NRA.
He was
It's weird
talking
as hell.
about black gun ownership, but when they put the interview, it was up, and they retweeted it during the March for Our Lives. And one of the things that he said in there was, if my son walked out of class, he shouldn't come back home. So that's the quote they put on there. So then they gave him all the backlash.
It's just bad timing because all that other shit.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. So then when he made the video, he was like, I made this video a week before this. They put it out at this time. I have to say this in there. I'm biased because I like Run the Jewels a lot, so I'm a Killer Mike fan.
Right.
Cool.
So in there, when he was saying afterwards, he said, they put it out after I recorded it and everything. Everything I said, I still stand by, because he was like, black people should own guns too.
Right.
And all this. On the thing about his son, he was like, yeah, I don't know if he was joking or not, but he's like, my son is failing math. That's why I was like, if he walked out of class, tell him to leave. But when you put like, if my son walked out of class, he couldn't come home, and you just put that quote and retweet it during the March for Lives.
It makes it seem like he's against the movement.
Yeah, but in the video also, he was like, I support the March for Lives.
Media is just a bunch of dickheads.
Speaking of March for Lives, how do you guys feel about that whole thing down there?
Shout out to the youth.
Right.
Like, we're not a part of them for some reason, but shout out to the youth.
Definitely.
Because we're in, like, my political science teacher had a great perception on this. Like, he said the youth has started all the great, like, revolutions of our time. So, like,
fair.
he did the Vietnam, about how the youth was way behind that. He said the youth was very behind Martin Luther King. And so, those people were... It was not started by the youth, but they were really driving forces and behind that. And so I believe
The
that
Great
goes-
Revolution, the American Revolution.
Just a bunch of kids. with
What?
The thing about it is, when these revolutions start, because if you're old, you're like an established person. So,
Right.
of course, you're not going to
Really
risk everything
change.
all. That's why the people that are baby boomers are the same people that were like all the hippies and all this.
Right.
And they were young and opposing everything when they were young. But then as they got...
So many of them.
Like, the older people now that are really old
Mm-hmm.
are the young people from the 60s and 70s.
Right.
Like my
And
dad.
They were basically
No, I'm
our
tripping.
generation then. But now they have everything, and they're like, I'm not going to give up my house for all this.
Right. They're not gonna change after a certain amount of time because they're too established in life.
They want things to... Because when we all get old, we're probably going to be like,
Fuck
we
them
want...
kids.
We want things how
These
we were
kids
when
are
we were
wild.
kids.
Right.
Because it was good for us. You want things to be how
Childhood.
they were when you were at your
Peak.
best. That's why we're so into nostalgia.
Right, that makes
I'm
sense.
not into nostalgia that much.
Yeah, you're
I really
a weirdo.
hate talking about nostalgia, bro.
That's true. I brought it up though, but I agree with you completely because I'm on the exact same page. I love things that make me feel nostalgic. I'm obsessed
I
with
do.
that feeling. It's like
But I'm not.
euphoric. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I seek it in the music I listen to, the movies I watch, the TV shows, fucking video games you play. It all takes you back to like precise fucking moments that like you could pinpoint, exactly what you were doing at certain moments in your life that you were like, oh yeah, I remember that, and how that feeling was, and it was amazing. And like, I kind of get a similar feeling doing this thing, and that's why I love whatever it is that you're doing.
That Ready Player One movie that's coming out
Right.
has a
It's
bunch
good.
of stuff that's just old pop culture stuff in it. So a bunch of people are going to be like, oh snap, the
Yeah.
Iron Giant is in that, Speed Racer. And then you're thinking about other things. So you're like, I kind of want to see this because I want to see the Iron Giant. It's going to make me think about how I was when I was a little kid. Or the first 2 Star Wars movies that just came out now. Like, Episode 7 was just all the first 3 Star Wars movies in one.
Yeah.
Right.
Fair.
Yeah.
It was good because visual effects are better nowadays. And yeah.
Yeah, but you're like, oh snap.
That happened.
Episode 7 is or
4,
5 and 6. It's literally all the stuff that happens, except for you don't find out that her parents are Jedis.
I think nostalgia is. I don't like nostalgia in our generation. It really drives me nuts. Just because we're living in someone else's generation a lot of the time, and we don't sit in our own generation, and that drives me nuts. Like when you hear all these like 90s songs, like Bruno Mars and that song that came out from the 90s, and everybody wants to be from the 90s. We come along at the end of the 90s.
We weren't from the 90s. I can completely agree.
That's their nostalgia. Like, you don't listen to music and then think about, like, oh, the first time you listened to this, like, okay. I thought this.
Right.
Like,
I do, but I don't like relishing in it.
I still listen to the music that I first started listening to when I really got into music. Like, I have a Black Sabbath shirt on right now, and that was one of the first things I listened to. So I still listen to Black Sabbath now, and I'm like, I can remember the place I was when I first heard it, or like how I got into it, and it's still good. It's just my personal nostalgia.
Yeah,
right.
And I agree with you. I really think nostalgia is cool in moderation, but like kind of like you said, like Black Sabbath. I can. This is gonna sound weird, but I listen to Soulja Boy sometimes, just casually, right?
It's fine.
Because Soulja Boy at that time, bro, that was like my guy. I can listen to a bunch of, and I can just fire off on songs.
You can just fire off on songs.
Yeah, but
how many times in the last year have you listened to Speakers Going Hammer?
Like twice.
but anyway,
okay.
Times.
It just drives me nuts that we don't. It doesn't feel like we're trying to push our own generation.
We're
like
just trying to make everything.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of other generations that are living in, like, you talk about the 60s and like 70s, their hippie culture, and there's a bunch of other like 90s and 80s. There's various distinct cultures that are.
But we don't listen to Usher and fucking Ludacris.
We don't care about our own generation.
That's fair, but
nuts.
The generation that came before us, well, this was probably the same generation a little bit, but the generation born in like the early 80s and late 70s there, I said that backwards. They're the one who like kind of raised us, so and then their shit's regarded as like the greatest. Well, for me, I think of that time being like that was probably like the greatest time for like people to live.
Well, we clown on people when they dress like it's the early 2000s. Like, if you see somebody wearing jabots, you're gonna try.
I'm gonna roast the fuck out of them.
Exactly, and that's only 10 years ago.
That's crazy.
Or 18 years ago in general, but we'll go back. We'll be like, oh, 1992. Oh, yeah. Tribe Called Quest. And then we're just like, yeah, they were so great. And we talk about all of them. But then we're not like, you know what? Promiscuous by Nelly Furtado.
That's what was the shit. I don't care what it says. We're not shit.
Early Jay-Z was also amazing.
And then when you hear people talking about stuff from the 2000s, you're like, oh, you're listening to like 2000s throwback music.
That's cool. R&B. Early 2000 R&B is cool. Rap 2000s, you can miss me on that one.
Hey man, I like it all.
Yeah, it was all good. It was all music, the alternative music. Everything then was cool.
That's fine. I was into alternative early 2000s. I can't even hate. My my glory days of the fucking Fall Out Boy was that time.
Fall Out Boy.
This guy.
That's wild.
I know, right?
It wasn't that wild. I was fucking.
Fall Out Boy have some jams.
Fuck you guys.
This ain't a Saints and Honor Race. Dance. But thanks for the memories.
I haven't listened to shit since then, but
I listen to it all the time. I
have that. I recently added it on Apple Music. I also.
Well, you recently added
nerds.
Music?
Some old Fall Out Boy shit. Shut up. This nigga's for the longest time. This nigga Michael's ringtone was we'd be chilling. Just it started with the whisper.
That's your ringtone?
For like 4 years. I swear to God.
Hey, don't front. That shit was catchy. First of all. Second of all, it wasn't 4 years, bro. Fifth of all, what had happened was I had like 4 fucking ringtones on my iPhone at the time because you couldn't like LimeWire your shit.
Right.
You had to buy ringtones. You had to buy ringtones. They were like $2, bro. So I actually had like 4 fucking ringtones. And I would keep them bitches in rotation. And it would be the same 4 fucking ringtones for like my entire life.
What's the worst ringtone?
But that one was especially loud. And it would always be like, it started with the whisper.
At like 1 in the morning, we were playing video games and this nigga's shit would go off like that.
Oh,
Music ringtones were the shit. I don't care what anybody says.
That's why I want to have a fucking.
Can you guys see that we're fucking sweating in here?
You still can.
I hope
get
not.
ringtones, but
You can open that now, by the way.
Please.
it was open. But you'd rather hear the doom 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 than
Right.
fucking just randomly you just hear some song hell.
I for sure got the Office ringtone as my shit right now, so
Really?
I'm
You know what's
against that.
hella embarrassing, bro? I was at work and my fucking boss was like behind me, like doing some extra shit, and no joke, his shit fucking went off. It was like, "Deet, deet, deet, deet." And he's a grown ass Asian man.
Hey man,
And I'm like,
Power
that-
Rangers are Kim Possible.
It was
Kim
Kim
Possible.
Possible, bro,
Yeah.
but he's like fucking 15 years older than me, bro.
Okay, that's
No,
a
he's
little
probably
weird.
Hey, man.
more, bro, because he's the owner's son.
That's like his nostalgia.
Yeah, bro. You
That's like
can't hate on
fucking-
nostalgia.
that's our nostalgia.
What? Yeah.
Hold on.
That-
Is there different generational nostalgias? Can someone take our shit?
My brother's 9 years older than me, and he got me into Dragon Ball Z. He's 30 now.
That's fair. Dragon Ball Z was the shit overall.
So you can't like Power Rangers if you're that much older than us.
No, I'm saying Kim Possible. He said it was Kim Possible.
It was
specifically.
Kim
Power
Possible.
Rangers is older than us, like a little bit.
Yeah, it's
Did
like
you-
the 90s.
You ask, can you like other people's nostalgia?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Yeah, we like.
That's like anything before the
Okay.
90s we can't like.
I like Michael Jackson a lot.
I
like
love
Prince a
Michael
lot.
Jackson. I got to get up on my Prince shit.
I didn't get into Michael Jackson until after he passed. It was
You're a
weird.
disrespect.
You know what's fucking crazy?
I learned
actually
the
thinking-
whole dance to Thriller.
I was actually thinking about Michael Jackson today and how crazy, like, the fact that I remember the fucking day
He died. It was the
remember
saddest
when
day in
he was
history
weird.
for up into our lives.
It's because he was super famous.
He was like
Yeah.
our entire life.
The
He was like
famous
the most
person.
famous person I could ever hear.
I
Like,
Famous
didn't
person.
pay attention to Michael Jackson before he
You
passed.
are just
But
the
wasn't-
worst.
you heard of him.
Hold on,
Heard of him.
when Michael Jackson died, I'm older than you guys.
He wasn't the most popular
When Michael
person.
Jackson died, I was in the 7th grade.
And I was in 6th grade.
Yeah,
And I came home and people were
think
crying
about what
in my
you think
house.
about when you were
I
the
was-
6th grade, though. You don't.
I
think
was
about that all
sad
the time?
too.
But the thing about Michael, we're
Fair.
not gonna act like Michael was the most popular person when he died. Like he
not
had
the most
child
popular.
molestation cases. He
But
had a bunch of shit going.
Popularity are the most talked. Like he was literally, I think had been the most famous person at one time. Is like more
bro,
than
'cause
more over across
he's been famous
generations.
since, like, he was a fucking child. Like,
Yeah.
Across generations, he's been one of the most famous people ever.
I'm not denying his star power, but I'm saying like at that time when he was dying,
Yeah, when he died,
he was
wasn't
cracking
popular.
jokes.
No.
Everybody was saying he's a child
But
toucher.
when he
Like
died-
wasn't.
dangled his kid out the window.
Yeah,
It wasn't his
not
kid.
the
It was a
happiest.
different.
That was his
it was his kid.
It was.
Fuck.
He was
my
like, "Y'all
God.
wanna
He put a
see?
blanket
Here
over his
you
head.
go."
Yeah. I thought it was some other kid, but
So I didn't pay attention to Michael.
But I did, and literally when I got home from school that day, people were. Well, no, it was in the summer.
It was during the summer.
Yeah,
You
I was
it was
at a
like
friend's
August.
house or something.
You
I
know
came
who was
home.
popping when Michael Jackson died?
Who?
Lady Gaga.
That is fair because Lady Gaga was popping. That shit.
Okay, so think about that. You weren't thinking about like.
I wasn't thinking about Lady
people
Gaga.
weren't like, you know what? Beat it. I'm gonna play this over "Just Dance" by Lady Gaga.
That's
Her
fair.
face.
Yeah.
Poker. She was popping that year, and then that's when the Illuminati shit really started popping.
Dude,
That's when that
everybody
changed this
got a
whole
hold of YouTube,
conversation to.
everybody was like,
Illuminati
Oh
conspiracy.
my!
was like,
that
tell
shit
me
started
why
going crazy. You
Jay-Z
remember that?
is secretly the fucking devil.
Yeah.
He's fucking planning to blow up. Oh, I'm tripping again. He's fucking planning to blow up America.
Yeah.
Jay-Z's
Do you remember
Illuminati
that?
bars are
Remember the
crazy.
Illuminati popping?
When like fucking
right
Mercy
after-
drops.
Because Michael Jackson's person, like, doctor, like, killed him.
Oh, that. I thought we were talking about like.
Yeah, it was like he was about to make a big announcement to the world, and he died right before.
Oh, for real? I didn't know about that.
Oh, damn. That,
He's about to fucking
it was
reveal he's like a lizard.
No, it was about to reveal, like, the Illuminati is real or whatever.
He actually fucked the little boys and then he died.
And then
Yeah, that you should die for that.
everybody, I have a confession. And like he just fucking.
Yeah.
They couldn't
no.
let him ruin his own legacy. So
Of
they just
course
blocked
not.
him.
But when he died, though,
Rest in peace, Michael Jackson.
that
Yeah,
motherfucker.
I probably shouldn't have just made fun of him.
I think that's
dying.
the
It's
saddest
crazy
death
'cause-
of our time.
When Michael Jackson died, he died and everybody was so sad. When Jerry Sandusky, when they found out he was like fucking little boys and they pulled down his statue, they played Michael Jackson, which is very ironic.
God damn it. That's
Yeah.
that's horrible.
That's crazy.
Who is Jerry Sanders?
He was a coach for college sports, and then he was like adopting kids and like taking care of them and then like banging them in showers and shit like that.
Yeah.
That shit's sad.
People are some fucking sickos. But yeah, all right. Who's been the saddest death of our time other than Michael Jackson? Prince.
Saddest death?
That was not sad than Michael Jackson.
Who's the saddest death?
Michael Jackson.
Billy Mays.
80s celebrities.
Fuck
It's 80s celebrities like Farrah Fawcett and stuff like that because they're not like we weren't watching Charlie's Angels when we were growing up, but those are like
have a celebrity death.
They impacted like when they died. Everybody was like, "Oh shit, they died."
I worked at fucking Rasputin when Prince died.
Paul, the fucking Fast and Furious guy. That was
Paul Walker. Oh, that's unfair.
That was actually pretty sad.
Because he
was like, fuck.
Died in the car. That's fucking. That's a sad.
Was sad.
Leaving a charity event too. Like, come on, man. Like,
he just stacked that shit on
doing
top
God's
of
work
you.
and crashed.
Oh, let's talk about how trash Fast and Furious movies are.
God's plan.
God's plan. God's plan. God damn it. Shout out to Drake.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, fuck Drake.
You can't say fuck Drake,
Yeah,
bro.
I can.
Drake is an
It's
icon.
my show.
That's a
Fuck
generational
Drake.
foul, bro.
Drake is an icon.
Man.
Drake is slowly becoming one of the goats.
Not even slowly. Drake has solidified himself as one of the goats.
I want a Millie.
He's one of the greatest celebrities and like musicians. He's not one of the best rappers.
No, not whatsoever.
Oh, what is your metric behind that?
I'm not sure what he's going to.
I consider when I say the best rapper, I consider them like MCs.
So like lyrically speaking.
Yeah, like Drake doesn't write his own music, so I'm not gonna be like Drake is the best rapper ever.
Shout out the Weeknd.
Commercial rappers and stuff like that.
Who's dropping an album tonight?
Drake is one of the biggest celebrities. He's in 2K.
Yeah.
Yep.
Fucking everybody knows Drake.
Of course.
He's on TV. He's one of the best celebrities of our time.
He's an anchorman too.
Once we're going back to our nostalgia, Drake's
gonna be like
Drake's gonna be my shit when I'm like 50. I'm gonna be like y'all ain't listen to this fucking successful.
You gotta go.
Y'all kids don't know nothing about this fucking 4 or 5 a.m. in Toronto.
If the spotlight makes you nervous.
Those songs like that by Drake, my favorite one. It's like 4 a.m. in Calabasas or 4 p.m. in Calabasas.
Yes.
Unreleased, like just
all of those,
yeah.
Yes. Oh my fucking god, Drake
and
is
you're
amazing.
looking for
That song, the one song that I got mad that I didn't find on an album, that got taken off an album. Remember when the Motion was on Nothing Was the Same? And then it got taken off?
It's not on there anymore?
No.
Yeah, it is.
That's one. No, it's not.
It's not.
Yeah, it is.
That's the one with Sampha, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
That's how I first.
I've been going
learned
state
about
to
Sampha.
state.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
on
that
there.
is. If you go on iTunes,
It's on there.
because I have
Swear
nothing.
to God.
Bro,
I have nothing. That's
is
my
on
favorite
there.
Drake album.
I love that album too. That's
my favorite Drake album too, because that shit was amazing.
I'm
Now that
almost
we're talking
positive
about
that
it.
one's not on there.
I am almost positive too.
No, I think you're
Nah,
lying.
the-
Michael,
singles-
bro, are you on that shit right now?
Bro, I'm going to that shit right now, bro.
That shit's not on there.
Fuck!
It's not
Fuck,
on there.
why
I
would
told you.
Why?
I
Because
don't
it's,
have the deluxe version. I
It's
have
not
the
on
standard
either.
version.
Why? I
was
love
on
that
there.
fucking song.
It
Now
was
it's gonna
on-
bother
you
me.
gotta go on SoundCloud for that
When's
shit.
the last time you
It's
listened?
not even fucking recording anymore.
God
Is there
damn it.
space?
Well,
No.
the audio's still recording.
Yeah, we're still going. Well, I get this.
We don't have enough fucking SoundCloud space to upload the audio. I didn't even know that was a thing. But
What?
Yeah, we have to pay for fucking like SoundCloud space for the audio now. So
Fuck SoundCloud.
Might as well pause this shit.
Oh shit, bro. How much is
Dragon Ball Z is like 2 arcs. So it's like Dragon
No,
Ball
it's
Z.
not.
Dragon Ball Z?
Dragon Ball Z has a good amount of sagas.
my-
I know Super has a good amount too, but they split them up into
Dragon
the
Ball
main
Z.
saga, and then like they do like sub ones in between. There's like the Saiyans, and then they go to Namek, and then there's shit in between that, and then there's Frieza, and then there's the Ginyu Force.
You're right.
You know, they're like small sagas in between the big sagas. And then the fucking Cell games, and then the androids, and then the fucking Majin Buu, and
What I highly recommend though, if you're gonna do Super, and because we
I
just
already
jumped
am.
into this conversation.
Yeah, we did jump into this.
We're talking about Dragon
Jump
Ball. Dragon Ball Super definitely came out. It's been 3 years. It's been running for 3
That's
years.
crazy.
I
It's really
remember when
long.
it first dropped.
I don't.
But
It was like right when the new season of Samurai Jack came out.
if you're
That
gonna
was
binge
crazy.
watch it, there's 2 movies that I would skip the first 2 seasons and just watch the movies.
Bro, I've already seen the first season because the movies are just the fucking seasons.
They're the exact seasons.
Yeah, which is crazy. I didn't realize that. And then
They skip all the filler episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's cool, I
Fair.
guess. But I seen the first one already. I already know about Beerus. That one I didn't like. And that's where I'm at, basically. Like, I went back to rewatch Z, and I'm like, okay, I'll get to Super after I finish Z, because it's so good. And I don't know if anyone's actually seen the original Dragon Ball.
I couldn't.
I heard that's better.
I have all the original Dragon Ball on my laptop.
I started at Z just because the original Dragon Ball was like they're doing odd jobs with Goku. Like he's not doing anything like
it's not Dragon Ball.
No, it's a completely
amazing.
Different show.
It's almost like cartoonish. Like
it's even the animation is
like,
totally different.
Yeah. So I couldn't get into that. I was already too old. So
I was already too old for
Dragon
that.
Ball Z I could jump into, but Dragon Ball is like
right. That's a whole other thing.
He's just training.
Did you guys
with
play the
sticks.
Dragon Ball Z video games?
Yeah. Wait, real quick, before we go into the video
Go
games,
ahead.
I have a whole conversation about that. But definitely, the two movies, the Revenge of F, and then
Resurrection F.
Beerus. But the biggest arc that, there's the Tournament of Power, that one lasted like a year. And then the one before that was like Future Trunks and everything like that. But definitely, if you're going to do that, just start at like the first tournament. Don't start at, that's like season 3.
Is that the one with fucking Jared?
That's the one with Hit.
That's
So it's like
yeah, okay.
Yeah, the two
Bro,
universes.
okay, yeah, fuck. I'm gonna get into it.
I'm not gonna get into it.
It's gonna be a whole thing.
It's really good. The way that they ended it and Jiren, they really made, that was a masterpiece that they did. That's my favorite.
Shout out to the androids.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, facts, bro. That's a
okay,
gem.
well, I'm excited then.
Yeah.
Because I would
What were you
definitely
saying about
say.
games?
What did you guys play the original like video games? All the video games.
I played all of them.
You remember the
Yeah.
Budokais?
3, the
Budokais,
best
bro.
No,
Fucking-
Budokai Tenkaichi 3 is the best one. It had like
I didn't get
150
into that.
characters.
But they were all
That's
like
fair.
boring to play with.
You have to get the.
They weren't like.
No, I couldn't do that.
Because you can't. At the time, you couldn't have that many fucking characters and not make them like similar.
No, they all had. They had like every form of everybody except for like the fucking Super Saiyan God version and all that, how it is now.
Right.
And they had. It was basically like the show. They just had everybody in it from every saga and all the movies.
Budokai 3.
You guys played
Budokai
any of the
3.
new ones? The Xenoverses?
No,
I
I've
have
heard
played.
those are cool.
I have Xenoverse 1 and 2. I could not get for the life in me like. Xenoverse 2, I kind of stopped playing, honestly, because it was too much, bro.
I played the
It was
newest
too
one.
fucking much. But I did pre-order Fighters, and I never picked it up.
Fighter Z?
Yeah.
Yeah, I played.
And I never fucking picked it up, and it's sitting at GameStop.
Is
as
that
we
the new
speak.
one that like they
trash
walk
about it.
around with like these fucking big ass
No.
Amiibo characters? What's that one?
Oh, yeah, no, that's like the menu, though.
Yeah, they look hella weird.
That
It's
is
just
the
like
menu.
menu.
A flat background. It's like the old one, basically.
Right.
It's just
Imagine
flat
Mortal
background.
Kombat, but with, like for Dragon Ball.
It's like that.
It's
Are
like
they- are they
2D
going? Are they
animated.
going back to the goodness?
Yes, bro. it's
Good.
like- dude, I pre-ordered this game like 3 months ago, and I still haven't picked this shit up.
You're just wasteful.
It's because I didn't even have a fucking job at the time. Now it's just like I'm lazy to go pick it up.
Think about like, nigga, we gave your shit away.
Nah, I didn't finish
Did
paying it
you,
off.
did you pay? Oh yeah, okay. You didn't pay the full amount.
Did you play all of them?
All of like the Dragon Ball games.
Up until I
skipped around.
the Tenkaichi shit, I couldn't get into because that's when we came out and I was like, "Fuck this, bro! I
That
I
can't."
That
had
was
it on
only for 3.
PS2.
Yeah.
See, I stopped at Tenkaichi 2 because that was like
Oh,
PS2, and then after that,
I thought that
PS3 and the
Budokai
Wii came out, and then that's when 3 came out, and then it didn't come out on PS3, so I never played it.
I stopped at Budokai 3, and I was like, "This is the best game I have ever played in my life." I know. I was easy to please back then. I was like, you know what? Just give me a game where I can fucking shoot Kai blasts from across the screen and win.
True.
Fuck it.
Alright.
I tried Xenoverse, but like Xenoverse was. I heard Xenoverse 2 was just like a copy and paste of Xenoverse 1.
It was
They just
so
added a bunch of stuff.
fucking much, man. I just wanted to play a Dragon Ball Z game, and it's like you start with fucking nobody. You gotta play the story to unlock people. The story is like a whole ass fucking Final Fantasy ass game. It's like 20,000 minutes of dialogue you just fucking sit through, and then you just create your custom character, and you're like, I don't want to fucking be this person who sucks ass. I want to be fucking Piccolo, or I want to be fucking Vegeta, or Trunks, or Gohan. I don't want to sit here and be my weak ass character.
Oh, it's like an RPG.
Yes, bro, and it's like, fuck, I don't care.
That's how I feel about 2K.
2K was talking so fucking much. I restarted it and got a new character.
Why would you do that?
Because
that shit sounds like the worst.
I got bored of mine, and it's just I forgot how much talking there is in the beginning of that game, and you can't skip it. So you just have to sit there and listen to corny dialogue, and it's like,
I'm gonna make it to the league one day.
No, you're not, bitch. Basically, everyone hates you in 2K's fucking my play. Like,
You'll
you have
never
big
be
dreams.
good enough.
Basically, it's like you have big dreams, kid, and you're just like, well, I'll make it, and then you have to make it to the league. It's fucking 2K. I'm not gonna play.
Your dad leaves
And they just say
and
no.
shit. That'd be crazy.
Bro, every 2K story has had the saddest shit, except for
Really?
the last one.
That is funny.
Vic
That's
died.
how basketball is.
That shit was weird.
Yeah.
Vic.
Like you're in the last, what, 2000 was that 17 or 16?
That might have been 16.
Your best friend dies,
What the
He's a bad influence
fuck?
on your life.
and then he
He's gonna
dies.
keep you from the NBA, and then he dies. And then you're like, I'm doing it for Vic.
And then the other one, the
What the
dad dies.
fuck?
And you're just like, what the fuck?
It's
I like
weird
this
shit.
Pokemon.
And then
like,
Madden, and Madden copied, and then your dad died in that one too. And you're just like, what the fuck? Like,
why is my dad dying? I just want to
They're
play
trying way too
football.
bro, Pokemon, that shit's like,
I've never gotten drafted in those 2K games. Like, I
Never.
stopped playing after that. I'll
It's-
play like 1 or 2 games in college, and I'm just like, I
Fuck.
just want to play with regular people.
you're like, fuck. Like,
It takes forever. It's a grind.
I want to be everybody.
you want.
I want to win. I don't
You
want to
gotta
just
like
be one guy.
sell
and then-
weed in the game for like to get by.
solar bricks to cop basketball shoes. Like,
Just like anything.
You
to
gotta
make it.
hit licks and shit.
That's wild.
You're in your college physics class. And I'm just like, why am I learning?
fuck, I can't even play
Take
basketball.
notes
Why
and
do
do
I?
actual homework. And shit. Like fuck, I'm retarded.
You gotta need calculus and fucking
They give you like a
2K.
calculator and shit. Like shit.
Like, I can't skip this.
I'm trying to get out of the fucking professor. Just hey, game over.
It's gonna be like some shit like that. That's how 2K like stories are. You're gonna do that shit. You're gonna have to drop out of college. So that way you can't get drafted. And then you have to go play for Lithuania like fucking Babal kids.
They better add Big Baller Brand in
To the next 2K.
I'm gonna be hella mad.
They basically had LeVar in his last one. This is just he just
Yeah.
tweets at you or texts you.
I literally got a text the other day
Hey,
from
check out
LeVar
this
Ball.
video that my mom sent me.
I got a text from LeVar Ball the other day, and he's basically like, "Come join Big Baller Brand." But
He's
it
like,
won't
hey,
let
come
you.
fuck
Yeah,
with the
no,
real
it won't.
one.
Fuck your shit.
Come get on the winning team, bitch.
Fuck you. I hate LeVar Ball.
I love him, bruh. I have no problems with LeVar Ball.
It's just that.
Wasn't like one of his sons out in China doing some illegal shit or
Yeah,
something?
and now he's trying to get drafted. And he's not gonna get
Basketball players really like LeVar Ball because they're like,
drafted. I wish I had a dad like that.
yeah,
a millionaire.
the media doesn't like LeVar Ball, and that's why people don't. Like, if your dad did everything LeVar Ball did,
You'd be
I'd be
you'd
famous.
be like, holy shit,
I'd be
I like
fucking
my
pro.
dad. Yeah.
Except for I don't think Alonzo likes his dad anymore. I feel like Alonzo's like, fuck dad, I made it now. You can leave me the fuck
Because he's
alone.
ruining his career. When you start talking about your
Your
coach,
Oh my god. You can't say some shit like that. You can't be like, your coach is ass. He's not using my son correctly. I'm like,
That's
nigga,
some dad shit to say.
come
I don't
close to
have a problem
fucking
with that.
team. Like,
Ah.
they just shouldn't be interviewing him after every
Exactly.
basketball
You
game.
can't get mad for somebody having an opinion.
yes.
So you've never
You
tweeted
can't.
about the Raptors while they play and be like,
I
oh,
tweeted about the Raptors many times. I'm like, fuck. Like, you guys suck ass sometimes, but
yeah. So imagine if you got interviewed after every Raptors.
I'm like, God fucking
Every
damn
Raptors
it.
game.
DeRozan,
Exactly.
DeRozan can't shoot for shit. Like, hella angry. Like, fucking. Fuck, basketball has been pissing me off recently. We've been losing a lot. We're at number 1 seed.
I was about to say, you guys are like,
Getting out
you know
here.
what I'm saying?
Oh,
You guys are going to lose first
that's
round.
over with.
but
We're gonna lose first round to who? The 76ers. Joel Embiid just busted his ass again.
You're going to lose. Are they 8th seed?
I think
They're not.
Are they like
The 8th seed, yeah.
6th, 5th?
They're gonna drop. It's gonna be easy to drop because
Markelle
he's gonna be
Fultz.
out. Markelle Fultz isn't a start. Well, they have Ben Simmons.
Do you guys have any closing points?
Any closing
Fair.
points?
Any closing points to this? Lil Wayne's not the GOAT.
Are we going to do this every podcast?
Yeah, we are.
Have a
You
Lil
know
Wayne
what?
spar
He's
back
not
and
the
forth?
greatest rapper of all time.
He's top 3. I never said he was the best. He's top 3 to me.
What?
He's top 3.
Well, everybody's top
I'm
3
flipping
is
this
different.
fucking.
Yeah, we have different
Like,
metrics.
ah!
Yeah.
You don't have to be a good lyricist. You don't have to be the best lyricist to be in my top 3.
That's fair. His fucking freestyle. I watched that freestyle.
That was not a freestyle.
Everybody's saying it's the greatest freestyle of all time.
The one with the bandana over the mic. That's
I'm not talking
shit.
about that one, bro. I'm talking about his Kelly fucking...
Rowland.
Kelly Rowland. What's her? But Carrie Hilson. That fucking feature he did by...
I don't
Carrie
remember
Hilson
that
song.
song.
He literally makes that weird noise that I just made like 5 seconds ago. That's from that song. It's just him, but it's like.
What is your
hilarious.
top 3, Mecial, for the last closing statement? Top 3.
"Turning Me On" is the song.
Just rappers.
Rap only.
I don't know. Jay-Z is in there.
Fair.
This
And
guy
then,
knows what he's talking about.
other than that, it depends. Like, do you want
I want
lyricist or do you just want my favorite top 3?
your favorite top 3.
My
Fuck it, we
favorite
won't
top
be-
3 rappers are Nas, Jay-Z, and Kanye West.
Boom.
Lil Wayne,
Goddamn.
Kendrick, and that third one is tough.
Lil Uzi Vert.
He knows he's.
Soulja Boy. No, I'm playing.
You
Lil
son of a
Wayne,
bitch.
Kendrick, and my favorite rapper. Nobody likes him now.
favorite.
Is J. Cole.
Boom.
I thought you were gonna say
J.
Drake.
Cole's my guy.
Favorite 3.
I don't have a favorite 3. This is impossible.
My favorite 3 right now. I'm just gonna ignore your shit. My favorite 3 right now. Where do you listen? What do you like?
Right
Favorite
now.
3. Just go.
Right now, bro.
Go.
That's not a thing, bro. I can't. My mind doesn't work. And the more you say go, it's not gonna
You're the
happen.
most indecisive person I know in my life.
It's true.
Joey Badass, Isaiah Rashad, and probably Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick.
I know Kendrick's on there for
That
sure.
guy.
Those
I
were
would-
all 3 very hipster.
I will
answers.
say Kendrick
Those are?
Lamar.
All
Yeah.
3 very.
You were just like, let me just say 3 people that are super popping.
Honestly, those are my favorite people.
Kendrick
He can
just
attest.
means a lot to me. And J. Cole
Kendrick means a lot to me too. It's not for the popularity. I love
I think
Kendrick
he's
Lamar,
best. That's,
but
that's
And
all.
nobody
Other than-
likes Lil Wayne.
what difference?
Everybody-
does it
Everybody
make?
likes Lil Wayne.
Everybody
except
likes
for
Little
them.
Wayne, except for us.
Oh.
I'm gonna keep bringing that up, shit up. But those are hipster answers. Fuck you. That's all I listen to.
Nas, J. Cole. Not J. Cole. J. Cole. Jay-Z. And what was your other one?
Kanye.
Kanye. Those are pretty hipster answers.
I might
They
fucking
have
change
most
Kendrick out for
They have a
Kanye.
bunch
I
of
like
influence
Kanye
over
more.
everybody, but Jay-Z.
Just simply.
No.
Just simply, I like Kanye.
Kanye's a legend.
I'd put Cudi maybe. I think Cudi's my favorite. I would say Cudi.
Cuddy is. We're not gonna have the Cuddy has fallen off conversation again.
Oh man, this is already acknowledged.
You like Kid Cudi?
I just like his music,
I don't like Kid Cudi at all.
and that's how we
Yeah.
end the podcast.
Wait, do we have any gems that you guys wanted to put up?
Any gems you like to throw out?
Oh, that
Anything you
Chuck
think
Stra-
you
oh.
want people to listen to?
Right.
on your
Anything you're
music
trying to
or
plug people with?
anything you like to be like, hey, you should check this out. Anything at all, not music. Anything in general in life you'd like to check. Tell people to check out.
Probably.
I'm just gonna tell you guys some music.
Right.
Okay.
Keys and Crates, Glitter. Very good song.
I don't know what that is.
It's a
Definitely
very
check
good
it
song.
out.
Yeah.
Check that shit out.
Oh, one more thing. This is gonna sound super weird because if you know who it is, "Long as I Live" by Tony Braxton is
I
a
know
vibe.
T-Rex is.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
That's fair. I know
don't
who
know
that
Tony
is.
Braxton.
Yeah.
You don't? The Braxton
I
sisters.
listened to Tony Braxton before.
All that. That's
They have a
some real
show.
old head shit.
Yeah, it is some old shit. Go check out That You and I by Flatbush Zombies. That shit's amazing.
Right. I
Made
was
me,
listening to that.
made me
when I
think of
was
some
here.
everything of friendships.
Next Friday, April 6th. Vacation in Hell.
Right.
Woo!
Vacation in
Tonight, by the time you watch this, it's already out. New weekend.
Ooh.
What are you looking for?
And I'm gonna keep it on the southern vibe. I've been listening to a lot of Bankroll Fresh lately.
Bankroll Fresh.
Rest in peace to Bankroll Fresh.
Oh my god.
Definitely go just refresh yourself on some Bankroll Fresh
Ooh,
and enjoy your afternoon.
sounds like a bar.
Go listen to some
Michael.
Shawty Low, some Hello.
A.
That was
Close us
actually
out.
the fucking jam when I lived in Texas for 1 year. That and like 3-6 Mafia. It's fucking sipping on some scissor.
Close us out, man. You got
Alright. Thanks for tuning in to the only I'm not even
Nope.
Thanks again for tuning in to the only podcast that cares about what you care about. Thanks to our guest for tonight's
I have sweaty hands.
great
so,
handshake.
Yeah.
That was a firm handshake right there.
That was vicious.
That was a nice one. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for watching, guys.
He's going around the
Suck a
camera.
dick.
Okay.
Can we edit that?
Yeah.